Here are things I wish I knew before starting uni Biochem edition. Let's go. First things first, you'll need to brainstorm different memorization and learning techniques because chances are the same things that worked for you back in school may not work anymore, and that's okay. That's why it's best to just experiment and see what works for you best in your first year rather than your second and third year, because in your first year, a lot of the units are simple. A lot of them like draw from things you learned back in high school, so this is the stage you can experiment and see what learning method works for you best. Along with that, it will be different from school because unlike school, like for example for me, I did the IB, you had a lot of like revision, question banks, practice papers, all that. In uni, some units may give one final exam practice paper, mid-semester quizzes. Apart from that, there's not a lot of like practice revision material, so you'll definitely need to learn things in a different way. Second thing is learn PyMol. PyMol is this molecular visualization software. It's used in biochem units, I think a pharmacology unit too, and chemistry units. So the quicker you learn it, the more comfortable you get with it, the better. Third thing is, this is more lab specific, but you need to read the lab manual before you come to the labs. Yeah, because both you and your partner cannot be clueless. That is absolutely horrible, and you can't keep harassing the lab demos to like help you every step of the way. Like, that's just horrible. That's not good. You need to read the lab manual and you need to visualize it, because just passively reading it, you won't really get things. You need to visualize it. If you see foreign words there, like words which may like mention some machine you've never used before or whatever, Google that, look it up, familiarize yourself with things before you go to the lab so you don't waste time there. You need to eat before the labs. A lot of these labs are like 3 to 4 hours long, and if you don't eat, you will be in like a brain fog situation, which is not good, because if your brain is fogged up and it's not working, how will you do the lab? That's like money wasted. It's gone down the drain. It's never coming back, all because you chose to not eat before the lab. That's not good. The labs assess research and the way you write your reports, like how well you can say why something happened, when it happened, all that connected back to the theory. What they are not assessing is how perfectly you did the lab and whether your results were successful. That's not what they're assessing here. So your research results don't have to be perfect, they don't have to be successful, but in order to get amazing lab grades, you need to write really good and detailed lab reports. The final part is some units assess practical content within the semester. So for example, they basically do like an in-prac quiz, or maybe the lab reports are enough. A lot of units though, most of them, they have a practical component on the final where they basically draw questions from the labs and pracs that you did. Like, it's mostly like things about molecular detergents or just certain methods which are used for analysis, things like that. So while you're doing the labs, don't just passively do them and write the reports and that's it. Like, you need to actually learn the things within the labs. Keep them here for the final exam because that will be assessed too. And yeah, that's it. See you next time.